Kingpin, I loved. I thought it was as good as Dumb and Dumber. I personally enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic, and it played well and had the same kind of laugh. So you just assume it's going to do like that. Life goes like that. Everything, if you do a good movie, it does great. And the week before, they were telling us it's going to do 18 opening weekend. I said, okay, that's good. And it did $5 million the opening weekend, and we were devastated. You know, just oh my God. I always preface it by saying this. You know, it's not heart surgery on an infant. You know, I mean, sometimes I think, why are you so? Your movie didn't do well. Calm down. But you know, as a creative thing, like it does break your heart when you put so much, you know, energy and love into a project and you expect something and you don't get it. But in any case, did $5 million, and the next morning I got a phone call from the producer, the studio actually, and he said. I said, well, you know, are you surprised you didn't put any ads on the Olympics? I mean, what did you think it would do? He said, Peter, the movie didn't work.
Oh, God.
Look inside you.
No.
Look at yourself. You're to blame. I said, okay, thank you.
Wow.
That was the talk I got.
Wow.
And I had a 6-month, like, oh my God, my career's done. I am done. I'm finished. I must be an idiot, like, because, you know, it didn't do well, and the reviews weren't great, by the way, except for Siskel and Ebert gave it the all-time best review of all time.
Which is easily the funniest movie so far this year. This whole movie is a reminder of how every once in a while a movie comedy can slam dunk one big laugh after another. And I wasn't surprised to find out these were the guys who made Dumb and Dumber, where they had the scene with the parakeet lost its head, and I just about lost it during that movie, and now here's another movie where I was laughing very loud.
They literally did this, and this was the only thing that got me through those next 6 months.
I would think so.
They did this. They said they started talking about the movie. They didn't like. By the way, Siskel liked Dumb and Dumber, but Ebert didn't.
You know, I can't give this movie thumbs up.
Really?
But on the other hand,
God, I heard you laughing.
You heard me not only laughing, I almost had to be hospitalized. There was one moment in this movie that is probably the funniest moment I've seen in 5 years of comedies, maybe longer.
And until it came out on DVD, and then he said, this is really good. I didn't like it, but now I do. Anyway, they were talking about it. They said, this was a joy to watch this movie, and they actually turned to the camera. They say, okay, we're talking to you, the filmmakers.
I want to thank them personally, because we give, obviously, more negative reviews to pictures, and we have mostly unhappy times when we go to the movies, and we're just hungry for experiences like this. And let me tell you, the directors, I'm speaking right to the guys.
We want to thank you for making that movie, because you have no idea how many times we sit in a room and we just suffer through it. And this was just joyful for us. It was just a pleasure to watch.
Here's what it was like in our screening room. We never talk about this. Big laughs. Every single time you tried to make us laugh, we laughed. Big laughs. It was thrilling to hear that. I'd say the first 25 jokes in this picture, these were laugh, not smiles, laugh out loud. You know,
there was one joke.
And looking into the camera.
That sounds like Siskel, by the way.
Yeah. Well, Siskel did do it, but he looked right into the camera, and it was on Sunday morning after I was like just shaken.
It's this movie, I just can't wait to see it again and take friends to it.
And anyway, 6 months, it was like, you know, geez, what are we going to do next? And then it came out on DVD or video, and it did great. It was #1 4 weeks in a row on video, and it became kind of a cult thing.
So,
Kingpin.
Kingpin. It is really a treat to see.
It's great to see a movie that makes you laugh out loud.